Panda is a secret code for a certain thing, and so when it comes down to that certain thing, it's so what it is you basically have a certain nerve in your rectum, and if you touch that nerve, you can turn a person into an animal. You can turn a person into whatever you want them to be if you just hold them down.
I'm telling you that. Yes, TD Jakes is Kim Porter. So you tell me what they was doing. I'm not going to express how I feel about that because I don't know.
Ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smooth, the smooth smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshka smooth. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshka smooth.
Orlando Brown has joined the recent conversation about Hollywood abusers by sharing his own experience with this predator ring in Hollywood that allegedly victimized him. A series of interviews recently resurfaced where Orlando Brown made some disturbing allegations against industry creeps, saying they engage in rituals that victimize young, unassuming artists in the industry. But we all know how Orlando is known for making outlandish comments in interviews, and because of that, many people dismiss him. But given the recent surge in victims outing their Hollywood abusers, people are starting to pay more attention to Orlando Brown. Some even claim Orlando might be acting up on screen deliberately to protect himself because the things he has seen in industry back rooms are so heavy that speaking on it might actually get him off. But what did Orlando Brown say about predators in Hollywood? Did he really get victimized by a predator ring that performs creepy rituals on young upcoming male artists? Let's find out.
This whole Will Smith shit, you feel me? Hey man, that nigga Michael Jackson, bro. You feel me? That nigga Michael Jackson, bro. That nigga set me up, bro. On everything I love, that nigga set me up, bro. You feel me? That nigga is tripping, bro. That nigga be on some other shit, my nigga. Like straight the fuck up. What are you talking about, my nigga? You raped me as a kid, you bitch ass nigga. You raped me as a kid and you doing my kids, nigga. And you still trying to get away with the shit, nigga. What do you mean?
Orlando Brown has been trying to expose the industry for the groomer breeding ground that it is for years now. However, because of his history of substance abuse and legal troubles, nobody has ever really taken him seriously. But it seems like the about to change as people are now paying better attention to what alleged victims are saying after celebs like Diddy have been outed for all sorts of SA and gay rituals. The thing about Orlando Brown is that he is one of those young artists people describe as having a lot of potential. Orlando's acting career started in 1995 when he appeared as Cadet Kevin Tiger Dunn in Major Payne. He was just 8 years old, and he was already headed for a successful career as a child actor. The following year, his career bloomed as he started playing the beloved Eddie Thomas in That's So Raven, that would turn out to be the biggest gig of his career yet, as That's So Raven became wildly popular, making history as the first Disney series with 100 episodes. And of course, the Eddie Murphy character was so popular that it opened the doors for more career opportunities for Orlando. Between 2000 and 2007, he was juggling 3 Disney projects simultaneously and really getting into his bag. However, by 2007, the That's So Raven crew had started outgrowing their roles, so Disney pulled the plug for a while. He tried to switch to music, but he didn't really find his footing in music as fast as his acting career took off, and that's when Orlando's problem began. In April 2007. Orlando was pulled over for a traffic violation in Texas, and when police searched his car, they found weed in it and arrested him. With his music career still struggling, Orlando continued battling one legal issue after the other. Around 2011, he was arrested again for DUI in Hollywood. But that wasn't even the most disturbing part. The thing that got fans worried about him was the fact that he seemed to be neck deep in substance abuse and going off the rails. 2 years later, Orlando was arrested for another DUI and this time bagged a 180-day sentence. And then in 2014, an unhinged audio was leaked where someone believed to be Orlando was heard threatening to harm an unnamed woman and her family. Orlando later claimed that the woman was a stalker who just wouldn't stop blowing up his phone, but he still got charged with disturbing the peace. Through all this, Orlando seemed too caught up in his legal problems to focus on fixing his career, but he still coped with a quick cameo In the 2015 blockbuster Straight Outta Compton, he also starred in the movie American Bad Boy alongside Cat Williams. Orlando seemed to be on a straight path again for some time, but that didn't hold for long, because by early 2016, he would be making trips in and out of police custody for beating his girlfriend and drug possession with the intent to sell. Every time he was scheduled to show up in court, he would take off and have police searching for him until he was traced to a Las Vegas hotel known for illegal drug sales and use and prostitution. If it wasn't clear to his family before then, it became crystal clear that Orlando had a substance problem and needed all the help he could get, so family and friends staged an intervention and tried to get him into a rehab facility, but he abandoned the program after only 1 week. Around this time, Orlando was filmed walking down the street barefoot while holding a case of wine while a man threatened to lay him out if he came near his house. Reports surfaced that Orlando was not only dealing with a severe addiction, he was also homeless. This was heartbreaking for fans to watch, as Orlando basically went from a child star with a successful career to whatever he was battling in that period. It had fans thinking, how did he end up like this? Over the years, Orlando has done several interviews where he dropped truth bombs about the industry, including claims that certain high-profile predators in the industry sacrifice young, upcoming artists to get ahead. According to him, the situation is so bad that it has caused many artists like himself to spiral out of control. Orlando has even named several A-listers in the industry that he claims have essayed him at some point or the other. Let's start with this video where Orlando went off about Will Smith allegedly essaying him. In the video, Orlando seems to be ranting about how Will Smith not only essayed him, but also did the same to other youngins in the industry.
This whole Will Smith shit. You feel me? Hey man, that nigga Michael Jackson, bro. You feel me? That nigga Michael Jackson, bro. That nigga set me up, bro. On everything I love, the nigga set me up, bro. You feel me? That nigga is tripping, bro. That nigga be on some other shit, my nigga. Like, straight the up. What are you talking about, my nigga? You raped as a kid, you bitch ass nigga. You raped as a kid and you raped my kids, nigga. And you still trying to get away with the shit, nigga. What do you mean? I'm sitting right here, bitch. Every time I see you, I want to slice your neck, mother. You really have to understand what the Bible says, bro. The Bible says, honor your mother and your father, for your days are long, nigga. I ain't killed you for that reason, bitch.
He also mentioned Michael Jackson and seemed to be saying Michael Jackson also essayed him, and that he's his father as usual. Orlando put on his crazy talk act here, making people doubt that he knew what he was saying. But for the most part, fans are concerned about what seems like a deliberate attempt by the media to sweep Orlando's statements under the rug, because the people he accused of SAA are loved by everyone. One fan said, "Orlando Brown is telling the truth, he just acts crazy to play it off. Child actors go through a lot in Hollywood." Another fan went into more detail, saying, "From what I got, Will took an underage Orlando to a hotel room to father him into the industry with favors. This happened to pretty much everyone Orlando grew up with in the industry, and eventually his family members, as they began to associate with the industry as well. I don't know who Trent is or the Jackson he claims to be, but I imagine it's from his past roles on shows like the Jamie Foxx show, and that's so right that he got to play because of his sexual sacrifices to Will Smith. It goes in an effed up circle like a cult to join. You must do voluntary favors for roles." But Will Smith is not the only person Orlando Brown has accused of assaying him. In an interview with Cam Capone News, Orlando brought up Diddy, saying Diddy gave him the Ush Gash Moash. Orlando hinted that Diddy might have had something to do with him when he was younger, which likely contributed to his derailing mental health.